Hey, welcome to the Huntsville Hustle podcast. Brought to you the good people at Vandy's Heating and Air. We highlight the small businesses that are the backbone of the Rocket City. And today we're continuing that series where we have interviewed people in industries that are often misunderstood. And today we have a very special guest right here. Her very first podcast. I'm honored to have her on my podcast today. She's an expert in the area. Tiara Trudeau-Gullotta. I probably just messed it up. I did my best. She's the owner of Sultry Company right here in South Huntsville. And Sultry Company is an award-winning space where education meets empowerment. So Tiara, thanks for welcoming to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm incredibly excited to do one of my first podcasts with a Huntsvillian, especially you, Joe. I've watched your podcast, love it. I love your vibe. I love everything about it. So it's an incredible honor to be on here to be able to talk about Sultry Company.
Awesome. Well, the honor's all mine. And happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there. We're going to put this out on St. Patrick's Day. So just be ready for that. So let's take it back. For people in Huntsville who may not know you yet, what is Sultry Company and what makes you so special?
Sure. So my name is Tiara Trudeau-Gullotta. I'm a certified sexologist. I own Sultry Company. It is a sexual health and wellness resource for our community. Over the years, we have changed the perception, the industry of what people think that what we do. Sultry Company is based on foundation of education, understanding intimacy, understanding your body, being more empowered with the education. And of course, we have products, we have things that will help aid in that, but the main focus is listening to our clients, understanding their needs, and being able to help them along their wellness journey. Whether it's something that we can help in-house, or we have resources to OBGYNs, our partnerships, our pelvic floor doctors. This is a place where you can have a comfortable, private, intimate, open conversation and feel incredibly comfortable about something that's uncomfortable to some people.
Absolutely. I want to know this part. On the flip side, what is it not? I think people do not know what you do exactly. So what do you guys, what are some biggest misconceptions?
So, I mean, I love a good challenge. That's the first thing, so everybody thinks, well, we're a quote unquote sex shops or what have you. Now, what that is from what they see on videos or what they see on TV or the ignorance that surrounds the industry. And sure, there's different levels of what the retailers and businesses do in our industry. However, Sultry Company is by far different in the sense of everything in Sultry Company is education. Now, one would think, okay, well, you guys sell sex. Well, I don't sell that. I sell education. So it's a whole huge misconception. And when people come out and just say that, it's the opportunity for us to reframe that, provide them education and say, no, this is not what we do. This is what we do. And when you come to Sultry Company, we'll show you the difference between what you've seen on TV and what's actually really going on in a sexual wellness resource boutique.
See, that's why we want to do this show, right? Because you may not have known that about Sultry Company. You've probably driven by it 50 times, like, oh, I'm not going in there.
Yeah. Or what is even sultry?
Yeah. Is that like the summertime weather? What is that? So, so let's take it back in the beginning. So when were you at, I'm really going to open this business. I'm going to open it in the Bible Belt. You like a challenge?
Oh, I do love a challenge. Yes.
What was that moment like?
So I'm an Air Force brat, so of course there's always that. I love a good challenge. When it came down to starting Sultry Company, it was more about understanding myself. I had an opportunity to get into the industry from my aunt. However, when I got in there, I understood that this is so misunderstood, this industry, not just with products and everything, but it's so misunderstood to think that it's just the products. It's not. It's so much more. And that involves education around how one feels, their body. Me, suffering from endometriosis and PCOS, I didn't have that education on what to do, on how to better help me and understand my body. And of course, going to the doctors, and no disrespect to them, they only get 5 hours of sexual health. And that's okay. That's not their job. It's to help, provide things that they can do in their realm. What I felt is when I found out that I helped one person when I got into the industry, I was like, man, this is more than just helping somebody. This is a science. This is making sure the molecular levels in lubrication is right and compatible. And I love science. So that's when I was like, you know what? If I can help one person feel better, I can help myself. I can continue to do that. So I started to go deeper into the industry, fell in love with understanding myself and helping everybody else.
That's awesome. I think a lot of business owners, they see I need this, but no one's doing it, so I'll just start it.
Yeah.
I see that a lot with people starting businesses.
Yeah, I don't know if I looked at it that way. It was more like, oh, that's a challenge, and and I love, like I said, like I love a good challenge. And in the Bible Belt, I was raised overseas. I was born in the Philippines, raised in Italy. This is, it wasn't really a big thing, it wasn't taboo. It was education. It was okay, but when we got here, it's like, shh. I'm like, why? Let's talk about it. Let's get rid of the ignorance.
There you go. So when you started your business, was there a moment along the way like, hey, this thing's actually going to work? I'm going to be a successful business owner.
Yeah. So when I started helping people out and the feedback that came through the doors and how people felt heard, they felt that someone was actually listening and really trying to understand and trying to help them. And even if I couldn't get them what they needed, I always made sure I researched or find someone that could. And when they came back and said, how you helped me do X, Y, and Z, or you helped me, bring my sexual health to the next level. And now I don't feel so uncomfortable. I'm more empowered. I was like, this is important. I know this is going to work because now I can change the perception of what people think we are, because there is something different. It is completely different of what people think this is. And sexual health is health. That's the whole circle.
Yeah, it's all tied in together. That's it. So as a business owner, what's a mistake you made that actually ended up teaching you something valuable?
So, there's a lot of mistakes that you have. And those are I don't even want to say they're mistakes. There's just learning curves. There's a chapter in your life. But what I think my mistake was not celebrating the small wins and understanding what those small wins are. So if clients come in one day and I helped out 2 clients and then they were so empowered and they left, it's time to celebrate that win. That's the win for the day. That's good. I've helped 2 people out in the world that can better go forward with their lives and the next day be more empowered. It took a lot of time just to say, you know what, that's a win, and because I'm a go-getter, I always want to do I always want to continue to grow, whether it's in myself or help people. It's a lot. And so taking the time to breathe and say, yeah, I helped somebody today. That's a freaking win.
That's a great feeling.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
As humans, we have a negativity bias where we're always looking for the negative. I think it's a survival mechanism, whatever.
For sure.
If you help 2 people, but maybe one person was mad or something about, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm terrible.
Yeah, I take those as opportunities to learn. And, we, in this world now, we already beat each other up, and we beat ourselves up even more. Staying positive to continue bringing that light to the next person, it's important. It's very important. And I believe if you can just put a smile on your face or just listen or hear, somebody, that's a win. That's a win for you.
Yeah, I think that's why you've been successful, because you said at the beginning, you just want people to feel seen and heard.
Yes.
That is so important in today's world, especially. I think a lot of people are lonely out there. They don't feel seen and heard. So you're filling a very valuable space right there. So, looking back, what's maybe one decision you made that really helped your business grow?
Being picky. And I say that in the best possible way. I do a lot of research, and I want to make sure that we are not falling for the fads, if you will. I love to know about the technology. I love to know the RPMs. I love to know the molecular level of lubrication. I love to know the science behind it. So when it came down to just that, and plus we're in a melting pot of a bunch of different people, right? And being able to speak to them with their language, and whether we're using terminology like RPMs or our IPX7s, things that we educate our clients on what they are, and that's whether it's submersible or the rotations per minute. That right there, and you change the verbiage from what another adult store would speak to. We speak more in medical terms or nerd talk, because it's what we are. We're in the nerd.
You're in the right city. You are in the right city for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was the opportunity to be able to listen and hear our clients coming in and be able to speak the language, but also education at the same time. Be able to do that.
I get it. I'm in the fitness world, right? And if you don't know the science, there are so many gadgets and fads that come up, and you can get caught up in them. Hey, I used to write for the newspaper, and I made fun of the shake weight. If you remember the shake weight,
yes!
My contact information was not in the column. This dude tracked me down and cussed me out because I made fun of the shake weight. He's like, I bet you couldn't do it for 30 seconds. I was like, all right, bro, fine. I'll try the shake weight. By the way, there's zero science behind your shake weight.
So that shake weight, when that hit the industry, we were all like, but yeah, I hear you. I definitely, but understanding the science behind it and making sure you could speak to it and you're not just going off of a fad. Not following suit, ask those questions. Make sure that you're trying to understand what this product's doing, and trust in yourself that you're telling your clients this and your people this, that this is how it works, and you believe in it. Now, if it's fake, then you're not gonna support that in your body language, if you will.
Sure. Yeah, I'm like you. I can't sell people on stuff. I can't just do it for money. No, that's all. You got to be picky, right? You can't just be in it for the money long term.
You got to be picky.
So when people do walk into Sultry Company, what do you want them to feel right when they walk in?
So I wanted them to feel the same feeling that since day one. It's walking into Sultry Company like you're walking into my home, walking into a girlfriend's home or a friend's home, and you're embraced with just beautiful colors. The atmosphere is soft. It's everything down to how we design Sultry Company, where the products placement, on how we have them walk through the store. It's all designed with a meticulous way that I wanted everybody to feel by the time they got into the novelty sections. And that's from the smell. I mean, what the candle is there, it is a science. It's how it makes people feel comfortable. I want people to feel like a teddy bear hug, I want them to feel that they don't, of course, they're already in an uncomfortable environment, that it's so easy to get very comfortable within that 3 to 5 minutes of getting acclimated to the area, that they're like, I'm just talking to one of my friends, or I'm just talking to, my brother or sister or my doctor or whatever, whatever makes you feel comfortable. That's what I want with it. You only get one time to make that first impression. And I want that impression to be like, we see you, we care, and this is a safe place.
Man, look at you using science again. The sights, the smells, the sounds.
You have to. It is exciting, though. Once you're able to really connect with people on those levels, and you can feel them and hear them and their body language, it's so much different than at Sultry. It's at Sultry. It's just, we are the difference. It's what we designed to make sure that I thought of every single thing that could possibly happen, and it was for the clients. It's for you. It's for everybody to feel comfortable in the industry that people feel comfortable with.
There you go. So I'm the same one. People don't feel comfortable in fitness a lot of times. So you've probably seen this too. They come in like this, and you see those shoulders go down. Like, got it.
Yes. And especially when you're teaching them something that they get a hang of it, and they finally get it, and then all of a sudden they're like, this is it.
It's the best. It's the best. Yeah. So you're very involved in the community, and you're always networking and helping other people out. Who are some people that have helped you along the way?
So we've had a bunch of partnerships, and I think everybody that I can't just say one, because I never want to miss an opportunity to speak to somebody that had worked with us, whether it's during one of our events or they're working with us on a class or our partnerships to send our clients to. So really, I want to thank our clients. Our clients are, they are the reason why we are succeeding and why we're excelling and why we're growing and why we are on the map, They providing feedback to others saying, hey, come to Sultry Company, that speaks volumes. We don't do a lot of marketing, and when the stuff that we do, it's intentional. Best ROI is from providing that experience to our clients, them talking to others, and then coming back. So over the years, that is who I want to give a shout out to.
That's
our
awesome.
Clients and our partners, of course.
See, when you're a small business owner, you're directly supporting someone in the community right here.
Absolutely.
Right? That's where the money goes, to someone you're supporting. You're helping her family. That's what you're doing. You don't know where that money goes to those big corporations, and guess what? She's going to give you everything she has possible.
Absolutely.
Right back. That's it. So when people do think of Sultry Company, what do you hope they say about it?
I learned so much. I didn't know I didn't know I was going to go learn that. I didn't know I was going to get an educational 101 on sexual wellness. I had so much fun. I want them to, and over the years, I believe I've done this, where they say Sultry Company with pride, not like, oh, Sultry Company. So I've seen people like, okay, well, we can do like little advertisements of this and that, and like hush hush. We can make it as like, no, it's not hush hush. No, be proud of it. Be understanding, like empower yourself with the education. See, it's people are uncomfortable because they don't understand. So when it comes down to it, it's just like, I just think it's awesome. I mean, that's all I can say. I think it's awesome.
What better way to describe it? Right?
Yeah, I know it's not very descriptive, but I mean, it's
I know exactly what you're talking about. I use awesome all the time. I don't care if people don't like it. So, what has owning a business taught you about yourself? I mean, I know I've learned about a lot about myself. What have you learned about yourself?
A lot. I am resilient. I am definitely resilient. I don't have a job. I love what I do. I've learned so much in that I'm hungry for education. I'm hungry to help. I'm hungry for how to better improve myself from the day before and how I can help people. It's a lot. It is a lot. It is definitely a lot.
For me, I know a lot of people, they say, I had to become a whole new person to run this business. For me, I'm an introvert by nature, extrovert by profession. Like I can go a whole day and not talk to anybody, be absolutely fine.
Yes.
So you have to become this whole new person to be successful, for sure.
You're absolutely right, and I'm glad you spoke to that. I am an introvert as well. I have like that 4-hour window, like we go out. But at Sultry, I can go all day long. But once I get out of my realm, I'm like, oh God, I just want to go home and just have a cappuccino and just relax. But yeah, it's a lot. I've learned that there's no such thing as, in my opinion, work balance. There's some days you do more work, some days you rest more. Like it's just the balance is per day. Scheduling it out to me, scheduled. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, no, it's very hard to do that. So I've learned over the years not to stress about that. I mean, I'm not solving world problems here. I would love to say I am, but I'm just taking it day by day, just taking it day by day to better grow and give myself grace.
Man, that's a big one.
Yeah, just one. Like, I'm doing good. Calm down.
Yeah, you're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I look up sometimes, like I've been in business almost 17 years. It's a miracle. I think of all the mistakes I made and all the stupid decisions I made. Just, hey, to be around and still, I'm so thankful every morning to still have a job in my own business.
You're doing such an amazing job, but the thing is, you do make stupid mistakes. They're stupid mistakes if you do them again. You've learned from them, and you're doing a great job. And that's the thing that I love for people in the industry as well as businesses understand. We are going to make mistakes. We are humans. We weren't handed a manual on how to do all this, and it's okay to mess up. It's okay to do that. Own it, learn from it, grow, and let's do better. Okay, we all F up.
Yeah. That's the best advice you can give someone right there. Like, own it is a big part, right? Don't act like it didn't happen. Own it.
Own it,
and recognize it. That way you don't do it again. Right? That's the big thing. I would love to tell you I've made the same mistake twice, but I'd be lying. So let's just move on. So if somebody was going to... If somebody was going to start a business in Huntsville, what advice would you give that person?
It's not a 9-to-5 job. You know that. Don't take no so personally. The first 3 years when you're hustling and everything, and you got everything in your mind that you got to do, and you got to do this and this and this and this, and you're setting these expectations so high. And sometimes, and I did, the first 3 years, you come off not intentional. Okay, not intentional at all. Like you're like, hey, you need to work with me. Not like that. And when people say no, it's probably just no, just for right now. Not no in 4 years. Not no, don't take it personal. And I'm not going to lie, I took it personal. But as I understood, I'm like, what? Sultry Company is not everybody's cup of tea, or not everybody wants to align with sexual health and wellness, because at that first 1 to 3 years, I was still changing your perception of what it is. I needed to give myself time and know that, okay, yes, it fueled me. People said no, absolutely. And it wasn't like, I'm going to prove you wrong. It's just like, well, where do I need to get to for you to understand that what I'm trying to do here, I'm not just trying to sell products. I mean, I'm not trying to sell, just random stuff. No, I really genuinely want to help. I don't have any kids. My clients are my kids, So when I can tell any business owner, just take your time. The first 3 years, work on your SOPs, work on understanding the community, start reaching out, don't take things so personal. Don't beat yourself up. Just don't beat yourself up.
Man, I needed you when I started my business. I took it so personally.
Oh, heck yeah,
Right?
we all do. Like, what did you say about me?
Man, I'm awesome. Why don't people let them do this? Everyone should be in my business, right?
Yeah,
And
everybody
then,
should have loved Sultry
yeah,
Company.
yeah. And I haven't had an email list. People to unsubscribe. They're like, what's wrong with you? These are amazing emails.
Yes,
What's wrong with you?
yes.
So, yeah, I get it, man. I think it's that perfect advice from starting out. And there's so many no's you're going to face. You got to be resilient. She brought that word up earlier. You better be resilient if you're going to own a business.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. For
All
sure.
right, so this may be the most stressful part. Here's the rapid fire part. Are you
Okay.
prepared mentally? Okay. All right. Let's start here. What's your favorite local restaurant?
So my last name is Trudeau-Gullotta, so I love Italian. I'm Italian, and my husband's Italian, and so Nick's Restaurante is our watering hole right down the street. It always feels like Cheers. I love everybody there. Tom's great. The people are great, and the food's consistent, and I love it.
Great steak. Get you a great steak. It's hard to beat
Always,
great steak.
always.
Yeah, yeah. What's something people would be surprised to learn about you?
I am a gamer.
Really?
Yes.
I am surprised to hear that.
I play video games, everything from the PlayStation, Xbox to the PC. If you don't see me at work or out, which 90% of the time I'm at home, I'm gaming.
Yeah, I would have never guessed. Look at that. Him with the gamer headset. You know that's legit.
Yeah,
I played that game before. I didn't know I was getting smoked by someone in my.
Oh, yeah.
No, I can't do the mics. I feel so bad. These squeaky voices tell me how bad I am. I can't do it.
Oh no! The worst part, little boy. I said, "No, I'm a grown." Let me just back up real quick. You know what? Mute. Okay, you won, and I said, I can't fight that.
These dang kids, man. That's funny, man. I was not expecting that. So you taught me something. What's the best compliment a customer has ever given your business? That's probably a tough one, but
No, honestly, I would say it was pretty consistent is that I've learned so much. I felt so comfortable. That has been one of the things that I strive for every interaction we have with our clients. And I mean, when they tell me, I think when they say it, they're not exhausted about it, but they're just like, oh, wow, I can't believe that's what I had no idea. So it's the education.
yeah, that's what you live for, right? So that's
Yeah.
it. So what's a small business in Huntsville that deserves more attention?
Not a small business, all small businesses. We all are going through the ups and downs. And if the community can just help out just one small business a day, or, just try to reach out, look at different companies. I mean, I know you've had the other different companies, small businesses on there. Check out your podcast, see other ones, support the small community, because those are the ones that are really giving back to not just, the community, but to the people of the community. We really do care. I mean, it's our livelihood, yes, and it's not easy. So all small businesses.
There you go. Hey, it's rough out in these streets, these small business streets.
Yes.
All right. You got to support each other.
Up in the South Huntsville streets.
Yeah, you know how rough it is out there. So, yeah, man. Yeah, so it's tough. So that's why we started this podcast, just to support each other and help each other out. And everybody's been on the podcast. It's so good about collaborating and help each other out. So it's been pretty cool. So,
Yeah. It's been
what
amazing.
word, for you, what one word describes entrepreneurship? Oh, man, yeah.
Ways.
So many.
Ways. I mean, I would say roller coaster. It is a roller coaster too, but just the ups and downs. I mean, it goes so fast. One day you think you're doing great. The next day you're like, the world's burning down. You're like, what? And then next day, you got unicorn and sunshine. It's like, what? I just can't figure it out. But it's a good wave. And it's not for the faint of heart. It is somebody that you got to be strong. You will learn. So.
Yeah, man, I went from a government job where, guaranteed paycheck every 2 weeks, benefits, all that, to absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed.
It was scary. Absolutely. I mean, and the struggle's real, not just with your mind, but it's like, it affects every aspect of you, everything. If the people you talk to, the people you work with, it's a lot. And that's the vulnerability right there, and everybody that can do it and is doing it, keep doing what you got to do, and take time to celebrate.
Yeah. You get more of what you celebrate, right?
Absolutely.
You celebrate, you get more of it.
Manifest that.
Yeah. What's the best business advice you've ever received?
I would say it wasn't actually directly to me, but you remember John Taffer from, Bar Rescue? Sure. So I love that show. And he said when he was going in to fix up one of the bars, is that you don't have to have the best bar or the best area ever, but if you maintain it, clean it, and show that you care by putting in that effort, clients, people will see it. I didn't have the money when I started, and I made sure that, everything I did, it was clean, it smelled well. It shows that we genuinely care. So you can make your store look like $1,000,000, even if you didn't spend $1,000,000 to it.
Yeah, that is great advice.
Now, I mean, there's a bunch of other advices too, just don't do stupid stuff, but, or The Office, kiss, So.
The Office is so helpful for owning a business.
So helpful. Don't follow anything.
I don't know. Michael Scott's a very good role model.
He is a good role model. He is. Yeah, that's what I say. He's good.
Is there a book or podcast that you learned that kind of gave you an impact on your business?
So, I mean, I read a lot of research documents, but Dr. Haven and Dr. Kelly on the podcast, they are great menopause specialists in education. So I'd love to hear them. And especially when we're in that area of the time we're going through that, women's health is really skyrocketing because now we're asking the questions that weren't answered before. And now we're honing in on that. So individuals like them are really helping expand the sexual health. And I find that very valuable that they're putting those resources out there so people can hear it, because you don't hear it at your OBGYN that much. You don't hear it, at your doctors. No fault to them. It's just, it's getting out there now. So they're great resources for sure.
Well, I love that the answer finally is not, you can't say anymore, you're just getting older. Quit using that. I think they gave that excuse to not treat certain things.
Yep.
Like, hey, there's totally something we can do about this.
Yeah,
so
there is.
I hate that answer of you're just getting older. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, there's a lot of research that needs to be done on women. Let's put it that way. We've done a lot on men, no disrespect, and everything in between we need to work on, bridging the gap and making sure that we have this information. And that, even for, like I say, speaking with endometriosis, there's so much things that go along with it, inflammation, the heightened sense of smell. I mean, like I could smell the gasoline at the gas station, like 10 miles down the street, random things. And then you're like hypersensitive to anything. I can eat a Tic Tac and I blow up. I mean, it's all that we didn't have the answers for, and they're actively trying to make sure that we have that. We're not going crazy,
That's it. Yeah, there's answers out there. Just keep digging. Don't give up.
Keep digging.
Yeah. So how can our podcast community best help you this month?
So this month, I really want to, focus on, of course, shopping small, whether it's at Sultry Company or even going to work out with you, Joe.
Oh, of course. I'll take it.
Go, absolutely. But I also want to focus on, because Sultry Company gives back to a lot of the community. And in this coming months, we are working with the Rose Ball to giving back to 3 local charities here in North Alabama, as well as the Rocket City Wine Fest, also giving back in the community. So check them out, buy tickets, support, and that's a way we can communicate. I mean, like, the community can get together to give back. Other than that, our 10-year is coming up.
Wow.
In July. And I know it's like, but we do Sultry Week and we blow out. And this is where we love to, hey guys, we've partnered with other small businesses from our years previously. We're opening up the door to add on more companies to visit us and be there at our 10-year. It's going to be a big one. So we're plugging away for that one. For sure.
Awesome. Congratulations. 10 years. It's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I thought I just started yesterday, and then I was like, blink, and now you're here.
I get it. July is mine. 17 years in July, so I started in July as well. Yeah.
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah. What a blessing,
come
for sure.
out, and Joe, and you can go in our backyard at Sultry and do a fitness class during the event. There you go.
Let's do it. Yeah. I'm in. Let's go. So people keep talking about this Sultry Company. How do we find you? In person, on the website?
Sure.
Socials?
So you can go to www.sultrycompany.com. Follow our social on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. It's at Sultry Company. And then also, you can follow me on LinkedIn, Tiara Trudeau-Gullotta. But you visit our website. We have the About section that tells you what's going on and what we're about. We also have wellness classes and events that will be coming through in a couple of months. So we're excited about this year. We have a lot coming down the pipeline, a lot of changes, a lot of collaborations with other educators in the industry. So stay tuned because we'll have a lot more classes coming up.
Excellent. There you go. Well, thank you for coming on. You taught me something. I bet people listening and watching learned something today as well. And keep up the good work. 10 years is amazing. That's
you
awesome.
too. Congratulations on 17.
Oh, yeah. We'll keep doing this thing, all right?
Absolutely.
Hey, if you guys are listening or watching right now, please share this episode. Someone needs to know about Sultry Company. It can change their life. Just spread the word. Let them go check it out and just go in there and learn something. That's what it's all about. They're all about education. Go in there and learn something. And keep supporting these local small businesses. And we'll see you next week on the Huntsville Hustle podcast.